I'm a Palestinian actress living in Paris for 6 years now. Um, I work for several theaters, and actually, I'm now in several productions. But initially, I was raised by Ashtar. I joined Ashtar when I was 12 years old through the theater training program that they give for school students. Working with Ashtar is very important for me because what I'm doing now in my life and what I really chose to study in my master's degree, in my master's thesis, I worked about theater of oppressed, legislative theater, more particularly because I'm also a jurist. Um, and this whole idea of changing the society or not even changing, actually, it's just reflecting the society through theater and then discussing everything openly on scene was something very important for me to practice and to do and to live with. I was in Palestine March 2014, working on my own play that I worked on for my thesis study. And it was then when Iman, the artistic director of Ashtar, when she asked me if I feel enough comfortable with my English, um, in order to do an audition for an English production. She gave me the text, I read it. I liked it, but I had lots of remarks. I did the audition with Michael. And then I felt during the audition that it's it's like work in progress and that we still can retouch the text or the play or the work, and it's not finished yet, and it was a pleasure to me to be accepted in the play and to participate in it, to be part of it, to be part of that work, which wasn't really easy. It was a whole process of explorations. We had to stop at every single line in order to know what does that line mean to us, first of all, as characters, in order to feel it, in order to be able to do it. And then the difficulty was, what does it mean in the whole context as well? What we want to say in this play. What is it, the War of Troy? And who are the Greeks and who are the people of Troy? Are we talking about Palestine and Israel? Are we talking about Palestinians? Are we talking about the the whole world and Palestine? And I was the character who was reclaiming her flesh. So it wasn't that easy to find my position, my political position for my character in the play. I did Briseis, the girl who was taken from her homeland to the enemy's land, and who was living there with her enemy for 10 years, who's in love with her and me. It wasn't easy, and it was very critical to find who's that person. Like, if we're really talking about Palestinians and Israelis, who is that person? I remember that through the whole work, I felt like most of the situations and the text and maybe discussions also was reflecting my personal life, my personal experiences, and or maybe it was me who was reflecting the text of my life, so that I could have I could feel it. But what I remember that it was really intense, that I cried a lot, and I, the my colleagues, the actors, and Michael really remember. I'm sure that they remember it very well. I had a dream, you and me. We were a long way from here. A house with a terrace on the slopes of a wooded valley. Olive trees, no bumps. Oleander, lemons, no guns. We lie back and look up. No vapor trails, no planes, no rockets. Silent. Like this. A quarter moon rising in the evening sky. That was my best part that I liked. I was telling my lover about the dream that I had. A dream of a homeland, a dream of living in peace. It might be for Briseis, or for that Briseis, the dream of being in peace, have her homeland, and at the same time being with her love, with her partner. Okay. It wasn't easy at all. To be in that place, to be forced to choose between your land, your homeland, that was forcibly taken from you, that you were really you were taken from your homeland, and the love of your life. And that was the struggle of Briseis. I'm sorry. That was the situation, the whole process of the work. If you want to have an idea. Well, in spite of all that passion and all the work we did, unfortunately, I couldn't make it to London to perform with my other colleagues. It was really frustrating for us to get to that point, and to really work hard on it, and to be with our partners in that play, and to create a whole work and then not to be able to perform it in London, where it was supposed to be performed at first place. So only Iman, who's Palestinian from 48, so she has Israeli passport. She made it to London. Mila and I, we stayed in Palestine. In a way, I'm lucky that I didn't get the visa and I was blocked in Palestine, because that gave me the chance to hold my brother's hand. My 15 years old brother was shot on May 15th, the day when I supposed to go back to France where I live. He went on a demonstration in front of a political prison, Israeli political prison, and he was shot on the chest by an Israeli soldier. 2 of his friends were killed that day. It's just insane what we're living in Palestine. It's insane what I've been through, what every Palestinian is going through. And in the same time, I don't know if I can use this word, but it's great at the same time, because it gives you material, it makes you the person who you are. I don't know if I would be the person who I am if I didn't live there in Palestine. You know, you live in Palestine in a kind of daily resistance with yourself, with your needs, with what you want to be, what you want to do, in order to liberate yourself at first, and then this whole general context of resistance around you. And that makes us go on scene and speak about Palestine, directly or indirectly, show what is it to be Palestinian, show what is Palestine, and to represent it, maybe represent yourself as Palestinian. Well, which make me at least, which make me really angry when I see some artistic productions, such as, and I'm sorry to give the example, but it's really, it drove me crazy. Like the production, the Honorable Woman, that was talking about Palestine and Israeli peace process. We want to put connection in Palestine because they don't have internet connection, because they don't have internet. We go to Palestine and it's a completely desert. Palestinians who speaks Moroccan and you don't know how. Gazawi who are violent, who rape women. It's really crazy. This is not Palestine at all, and it's insulting for us to see this kind of representing of Palestine. So we need to be there, and we need you to come to Palestine and to see the reality and to see what is it. We want you to be there and to witness. Well, finally, I want to thank you all for listening to me. Thank you, Victoria and Albert Museum, for giving me this chance to be with you today. Thank you, Border Crossing. Thank you, Michael, Brian, and the whole team of This Flesh is Mine. I miss you all. I wish to meet you all again. But in London next time. Bye bye.